Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Friday morning market webcast. Okay, so, the grind up continues. That 98 was rejected, made it all the way down to 64 and change yesterday, 64.25, where the bears fell into a very dangerous trap. It's been a trap they've fallen into for the last 6, 7, 8, going on 10 years now. Matching lows. Two lows at 64.25, and the bulls typically seize that opportunity if the bears can't get back below the level right away, and they just climbed it right back up. They did a really quick 12 right into the close. They tried to dip it a little bit. They didn't really do any better than 70, 71 last night, and you wake up this morning and we're trading 86. So for the bulls today, what they really need to do is they need to hold the hourly mid-band. So let's get over to that chart. You can see the matching lows here, 64.25. And they ramp it into the close, 70 holds, and up we go. Your hourly mid-band is 77. Your daily pivot today is 78.75. So, I'm like a broken record. I come in every morning and I talk about 77, 78 being key. Because if you look at 77, 78, this entire week has bisected 77, 78. If the bulls hold 77, 78 on a Friday, absent news, the grind higher beyond 98 is very achievable. Very easy to close with something with a 28 on it today. In a vacuum, it wants to go higher. The bears really tried to push it down yesterday. That could have been their big day. We talk about having, potentially two big directional days at the end of the week, and the bears had a chance. And they're not out of the woods yet. They could do a lower high to a lower low, but it's going to have to be a decent lower low. It's going to have to involve the weekly pivot if they do take it down today. Once they gave this up, if they can't get 77, 78 back, we test highs. It's just your Friday bleed. And this whole tape, for the last however many weeks has just been a bleed to the upside. This week has been very compressed. You can see it here on the hourly chart. We have been compressed at various, it's been a short week, but, chopping, grinding, compression, head fakes, it's been that kind of a week. So if you had a frustrating week, look, let me be the first person to tell you, look, I've had a frustrating week. I have not had the typical week that I have. I didn't make my 4 handles yesterday. I did 3 1/3 yesterday. So I am sitting at about 22, 23 handles on the week, which is, pretty light for the room. And it's a byproduct of the tape. So let me be the first person to tell you, if you've had a frustrating week this week, it's not you. It's the tape. So give yourself a break, okay? Don't start drawing massive conclusions about your ability to do this, your ability to do that, based upon a tape where the hourly chart looks like that. That's a mess, okay? The good news is tapes like that, when they resolve, tend to run, either to the next leg up or the next leg down. Doesn't really matter which. They become dramatically easier to trade. I think the bulls have a very, not a short period of time, but in trading terms, they do. They have a short period of time to take out 2,800. We're talking a few sessions. They've got to show that they have something above 2,800, or you're going to see the retrace crowd sneak in and we'll start to pull back in a little bit more meaningful way, although not much. You got your daily mid band now coming in at 27.25, and it's only gonna get larger every day as it sheds the lower prices from the front end of the moving average. I should say the back end of the moving average. So it's a upgrinding tape, I think, until you get news or something to change the tone. The tone right now is slow bleed, and you have to accept that. You can be short. We were short yesterday. We were short into the move down to 64.25, but we had to take profits before we really wanted to because of what happened. What happened at 64.25, and then it became apparent. I ended up getting stopped out even on my runner, and I probably should have taken a little bit more. And what I didn't do was I didn't flip, and that's just a byproduct of, in the back of my mind, us being as overbought as we are relative to the 45-day pivot. So, stuff sneaks into my brain too. If you're going to trade, stuff's going to sneak into your brain. We are extremely overbought. At the same time, we've churned off a lot of froth. There's no froth left in this tape. Look at this. So please don't think, oh, it's parabolic. It's not parabolic. It's a long way away from the 45-day pivot, but any excess has really been worked off here. So either side can do a really sizable leg from right here. All right, everybody have a good one. Join us at 9:20 over on Instagram. Those sessions are getting bigger and bigger, and I think we're putting out some real value. So if you hadn't checked one of those out, check it out. And come check us out. We would love to meet you. Have a fantastic weekend. Trade them well. See you Monday. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princetontrader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.